the Juneau police officer seen on video slamming a man on the ground last month, causing a serious head injury, has resigned.
Juneau leaders making that announcement this afternoon as they released body camera video. Our investigative team's Johnson Kuhn reviewed that video late this afternoon and takes us through what he learned. Johnson.
That's right, Augusta. There are a series of 4 videos, body camera and dash cam video from both former Officer Brandon LeBlanc, who has resigned, and another officer. We start by showing you the July 30th video from LeBlanc's body camera, as police say they attempted to arrest Chris Williams Jr. after they say he would not stop approaching a man. You'll remember Williams Jr. sustained a concussion. This video will be difficult for some to watch.
Turn around, you're going to jail too. Put your hands behind your back. I'm not going to tell you again. You about to get slammed. Put your hands behind your back.
I was walking.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
I was walking.
Right now.
I was walking.
Walking now, huh?
Police say this started when 47-year-old Marissa Didrikson was being arrested for disorderly conduct. You hear her on the video tell Williams Jr. to, quote, take care of a man police say she'd thrown water on and used racial slurs against. Juneau Police Chief Derek Boss said in a statement, the force LeBlanc used against Williams was not consistent with policy. Here, on video from the other officer's body camera, we hear him explain the use of force he used.
So I had his one arm here, and he had his other one braced on there.
Because I'm not seeing any bleeding or anything.
No. Well, I hit ground first.
Oh, okay.
Like I brought him on top of me, like a C-flex type.
City and borough leaders say the independent third-party investigation continues. Juneau City Manager Katie Koster said the event has been painful. She said the one incident does not define the department. It says Tlingit and Haida leaders have offered to co-host a community dialogue with them. The goal, she says, is to, quote, chart a path forward rooted in trust, accountability, and shared values. On our website and app now, we'll link you to my previous conversation with Williams Jr. from his hospital bed. Johnson Kuhn, Alaska's news source.
Oh, you hear it, you see it. Breezy winds continuing across much of the state today. The peak gusts not nearly as strong as last night, but a reminder that we are not completely done with this storm just yet.
Trees across the Anchorage Bowl bending in the wind, some even snapping. This footage you're looking at now is on Latouche Street in Anchorage. The tree here blocked part of a parking lot this morning. Just one of many trees that came down across the city.
Further north, it's the rain and even snow that's causing problems. Roads are closed and some areas were evacuated after heavy rain, snow, and erosion hit Denali National Park and Preserve. Park officials say Denali Park Road at mile 15 near Savage Check Station has been closed. Bus services past the Savage Check Station have been suspended until conditions improve. Sanctuary Campground, Igloo Creek Campground, and Teklanika Campground have all been evacuated. Park staff will provide updates as they become available.
Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry has been tracking this storm all week. Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa, are we done? Is it over?
Yeah, pretty much. As we head into the weekend, much improving conditions. Already seeing that beautiful sunshine today across most of South Central. We do still have some concerns, though, for flooding. Those areas that just got hit with 3 to 5 inches of rain, even record rainfall across the western side of the state. So, again, be prepared for high water there through the western slopes of the Brooks Range, heading south into the western interior, and then also across parts of South Central, mainly in the Susitna Valley. That's where we're seeing the highest water still standing. Now, southeast, an advisory of a completely different kind. Still seeing heat advisories there as temperatures push close to 80 degrees in Ketchikan. That's thanks to high pressure that is locked in on the region. You can see that storm system pushing across the Brooks Range, just about wrapped up. Seeing continued scattered showers in the interior tonight, but there's not much left to that storm. I'm already tracking, though, the next storm system pushing into the Bering Sea. High winds and heavy rain headed to the western and and central Aleutians tonight and tomorrow. And we'll see that rain showing up along the western side of the state tomorrow. But as for tonight, some beautiful conditions across South Central. Temperatures about 60 degrees. Look how pretty it is in Palmer. Great night for the State Fair. Holding on to that sunshine and warm temperatures in Ketchikan, and just a little cloud cover tonight in Fairbanks, starting to break up just on the cooler side at about 50 degrees. And we will see those cooler temperatures spreading across South Central. Be ready for a cold morning tomorrow, dropping to 45 degrees early Saturday in Anchorage. But we will see some sun breaks before increasing clouds in the second half of the day. High temperatures back up near 60 degrees, a few lingering showers in Fairbanks, but that sunshine holding another day in Juneau and Bethel. And I'll have a closer look at that full Labor Day weekend forecast here in just a few minutes.
All right, Melissa, thanks so much. And the body of a man who got lost while on a boating trip was recovered near Nome this week. 72-year-old Samuel Shavings and his friend Albert Williams were lost off the coast of western Alaska last May. Williams' remains were found shortly after, while Shavings' body was identified on Monday. Family members say recovering Shavings' body has provided a sense of closure as the community recovers from this tragic loss.
He was a very humble man, very handy with mechanics, and he was always one that greeted people in the community, whether they were newcomers or they might have come to the village a few times.
Our Joel Allgood will have the full story later tonight on the Late Edition. And a Wasilla man is being sued by the state of Alaska for allegedly tricking customers using his big game hunting service. The Department of Law says 48-year-old Clint Miller operated his business, Alaska Wilderness Outfitter, out of Holy Cross.
He allegedly took payments from people for moose hunting trips, but he would cancel and never refund them. The state says he collected more than $660,000 from 2019 to 2024. And we spoke with a victim who says he was scammed multiple years in a row.
I don't have a lot of money, and I saved most of my life for this hunt of a lifetime, so to speak. And so 2 years went by and it didn't happen. So, I didn't want to give up on it because I trust people and, I'm a trustworthy person. And so 2023 came along, the exact same scenario.
The lawsuit says the few people Miller actually took on trips claim he took them to very dangerous places without enough fuel or guidance. Miller allegedly charged each customer up to nearly $25,000.
A second special session this summer will not be taking place. That's according to the governor, who said that the current special session has, quote, deprived Alaskan students of better educational opportunities.
Those remarks a response to the bipartisan majority, which overrode the governor's veto of $51 million in education funding. The current session will end on September 2nd, but the governor's bills will not be heard. Senator Lukey Tobin told us those bills, while they will die with the session, are being vetted to return in January for the regular session. House Minority Leader Mia Costello told us that while she's disappointed the session did not address the governor's bills, she gets why there won't be a second one. For more lawmaker reaction on this, visit our website or mobile app.
Yeah, Steve Cox, that is correct. Steve's
and
Steve,
Dunleavy versus Murkowski. It may not be so far-fetched. A report from Fox News with unnamed sources says Governor Mike Dunleavy is looking to run against Alaska's current senior senator in 2028. That's when Senator Lisa Murkowski will be up for re-election.
Dunleavy is term limited and is leaving open a seat which already has 10 people vying to succeed him. In a statement to Alaska's news source today, the governor neither confirmed nor denied his interest in the Senate seat, and a spokesperson for the Murkowski campaign has yet to return multiple attempts for comment.
Now let's head back up to the Alaska State Fair in Palmer, where they were ready for the start of a timeless tradition, the giant cabbage weigh-off.
Look at that. And Charlie Fellows, our man on the ground near the voluminous vegetables.
Voluminous.
Love that. Charlie.
Yeah, that's right. The greatest day on the Alaskan calendar is finally upon us. I can barely contain my excitement because mere feet away in the barn behind me are some of the largest green cabbages grown on this great planet in which we all inhabit. There's 35 of them that will all be weighed in the this latest running of the State Fair cabbage weigh-off with $1,000 in cash on the line for whoever can grow the largest one. But that's not the only thing on the line here today. The largest green cabbage ever grown in the history of humanity that we know of was grown at this very fair in 2012, 135 pounds. So that record could very well fall today. That's been in place since 2012. We shall see. And if you're not one of the lucky folks that gets to breathe the same air as these green giants in that barn, don't worry. I'll have updates on the contest on the news tomorrow, so stay tuned. From the Alaska State Fair in Palmer, Charlie Fellows, Alaska's news source.
35 cabbages.
Wow.
I guess we got to go out there to see them for ourselves.
I think so. I will be checking in on that story because I don't know why the prize money for the cabbage and the pumpkin were the same.
Grand.
A grand.
$1,000.
Because the cabbage could only be this big, but the pumpkin required
That's true.
machinery.
Interesting. More questions than answers right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
We'll come back to this.
Hey, still ahead, creating more housing for people in need.
We're heading out to Fairbanks to detail a nonprofit who's hard at work trying to make sure everybody has an equal chance at a good life. Stay with us. A nonprofit in Fairbanks is trying to create more housing for those in need.
It's offering property owners money to restore abandoned and vacant properties within city limits into livable homes for those in need. Using $2 million from the federal government and the Rasmussen Foundation, Fairbanks Neighborhood Housing Services will pay up to $50,000 per property.
In return, owners must complete the repairs in 18 months and rent through the nonprofit to its 200-person wait list for the first 5 years. The hope is this effort would clean up blighted properties and create 40 new properties for the market at a lower cost than building new units.
There's just a lack of housing. There's a lack of affordable housing. There's a lack of quality housing. It doesn't matter if you have money or not. Housing is extremely difficult to find right now. I think it does two things. I think it cleans up some, for lack of technical term, junky properties. It puts some rentals on the market.
Now, she says that the grants could also be used to build accessory homes onto existing properties and to convert non-residential units, like office spaces, into residential units.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.